Welcome back to Let's Make a Game. In this video, I would like to continue talking about tactical combat. In particular, I would like to introduce the system that I'm intending to use and talk about how we randomly generate a group of characters. So you can see that the name of this example code is generating a warband. Warband is a term used in miniatures games. It just means all of the characters that are on your side. It means the same thing as party means in tabletop role-playing games. It just means your guys. And you can see in this example code we have these little pixel art figures, and next to them we have this column headed C and another column headed A and a total value at the bottom. And if we restart, we will get different numbers, but sort of similar numbers. The total will be in the same range and the numbers will tend to be roughly the same. So what's going on here? Well, the system that I'm using is largely taken from a tabletop game called Song of Blades and Heroes. I discussed it briefly in a short series I did called Activation-Based Combat. But in that system, every character has two main characteristics. They also have some minor characteristics that we'll be adding later, but they all have these two main ones. We have combat and we have activation chance, although Song of Blades and Heroes calls it something different. Combat is quite straightforward. A higher number means that the figure is better at combat and more likely to win. Activation is a little bit more unintuitive. The way that it works is that a player will choose a particular figure on their turn and say, I want to activate this figure 1, 2, or 3 times. In Song of Blades and Heroes, you would roll that number of dice. And each figure has a number which tells you the chance that each given attempt is going to be a success. So this figure here has 40%. I would probably find that I got more failures than successes most of the time, whereas this character has a 75% activation chance. I would expect overall that roughly 3/4 of my attempted activations would be successful. So you can choose to activate 1, 2, or 3 times. Why wouldn't you choose 3 every time? Well, the answer is because if you fail twice, if you get 2 failures, that ends your turn, even if other figures haven't had a go. So let's say I wanted to move with this guy first. I tried 3 times. I got 1 success and 2 failures. Well, I could use the 1 success to move, but the 2 failures would mean that that was the end of my turn. These other 3 figures wouldn't get a go. So you need to balance the chance of stuffing up badly with the fact that usually you want to do several things with a given figure. And I find that mechanic quite interesting in tabletop gaming, so I'm hoping that it will also be interesting in computer gaming. The value of the warband is based on multiplying their combat by their activation percentage, and then for simplicity's sake we just divide by 5 so the numbers aren't too big. That seems to be all I have time for in this video. In the next video I will start to talk about the code that generates these results, and in particular how it makes sure that while you get different results each time, they're roughly as good as each other. And so you won't get a group, hopefully, that's way too good or way too bad. But I will leave it there for now. I hope that was useful or interesting to at least some of you, and I hope you will tune in next time.